we'll get ready to get going here. And it looks like everyone here is manual, so let's go ahead and get that car into first gear. We're going to go ahead and start rolling forward. We'll get ourselves lined up, and then we'll give this group a little bit of space before we get out there ourselves. Also, make sure you're in red match, since I see everyone here is in manual. So when you're in first gear, when it says number 1 on your dash, it should be yellow. If it's not yellow or if it's white, that means your rev match is not on. Go ahead and tap that button once for me before we get moving here. And then make sure your video is recording, so make sure that start recording, your little timer should be going. Alright, let's go ahead and enter the track, fellas. We're going to shift through our gears so we can get the car up to fourth gear, and we're going to start a nice little warm-up lap first. Reminders, blue cones are your turning cones. You want to get close to them, not on the curb, but nice and close to the curb if they are on one. Tall orange cones are your apex cones. We are trying to get all the way up on those curbs. Again, I want to see those tires touching down on the curb that is directly in front of those orange cones. It's not the whole curb we're talking about, just the one in front of that orange cone. Everyone should be in fourth gear and leave it in fourth, okay? Now, even though we're not going full pace, I'm going to still brake at the number 4 board. And I'm going to drag my brake in and balance the car through the corner here. Don't be afraid to use that full curb. Stay in the left lane here. We're going to turn down nice and late. Try to get a little tighter to those curb parts. When you're on the curb, you do have a little texture to them. So they sound like a little rumble strip when you clip them correctly. 2 to 3 feet off that pink and white, aim the car at the one back there. And a little brake almost all the way through that corner. Get her turned, a little more hard. So we're missing some of our apexes. We're about a foot off, and we're going slow. There's no reason we should be missing these apexes. Look to the left, that's too high. Mid-corner is where you want to place the car. Now you have to turn that steering wheel a bunch more to get to that apex. Alright, now try not to stare at your instructor's car for too long. Mid-corner here. And get that car turned in late. Not bad, you just got to turn the steering wheel a little more as you start turning in to get onto that apex. That's all it was, just got to crank the steering wheel just a touch more. Alright everyone, fourth gear on the straight, we'll start building up that pace. Your comfort level, so however fast the pace you want to go. Nice firm brake at that 4. So far, try to use that firm brake and then slow release. You're trying to add brake mid-corner or towards the end of your corner. You never want to be progressive on that. Good job. 2 to 3 feet off the pink and white. Aim the car at the 1. Firm brake at the 4. Should be firm. Out to the left side, get near that brake cone. And center lane only. Good, now to the left side here, mid lane. Now, when you start turning it to the right, I just want you to turn a little more degrees. Turn it more. We went a little wider that time around. I want you to try to bring it in a little closer. So that time around, we were about 4 feet off of the apex. I wanted to bring it in just a little tighter. Now, for Patrick and for PDR, we're going to go around again. Make sure we're fourth gear on the straightaway here, Harp. about getting your line right. Okay, get that car turned in. We're still missing those apexes, and that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get you to put those tires right up on the apex. We're just kind of missing them. No, I mean, they're not terribly far, but I feel like you can get much more accurate than that. Alright, Harp, we're going to go around one more time. I want you to try to get all the marks here and really try to focus on putting your tires on the curb. You're about 4 feet off that time. Again, still coming in too wide, you're just turning in too early. Try to make some adjustments for this next lap, Harp. We'll see if we can get this done here, Harp. Look to the right. Like parking the car in the stall. Get your tires all the way up on that curb. Way too wide. That was the worst one yet. I'm going to slow down. So again, we're just trying to push too hard. You're trying to push to try to catch me up too much, and we're just not really focusing on our line and what we should be doing out here. When you're in the back, I want you to try to focus a little more on that. Try to focus a little more on the line. Let's go ahead and move on over. We're going to wait for the rest of the group, and we'll do our first rotation. Perfect. And Patrick and Ia, I'm going to come up on the left side. Harp, you're going to move to the back line behind that Rapid Blue 19. Stay on the left, fellas. 4th gear on the straightaway. Alright, Patrick, nice firm brake here for turn 1, 3rd gear. Yeah, I want to see that visual scanning. I want to see everyone trying to work on their line. It's no fun if we're trying to send it and we're doing it all incorrectly. If we're missing apexes, as best as we can, you want to try to tighten that up. That's the whole point. That's the purpose, is try to get it accurate. Alright, shift up. Make sure you're in 4th gear now, Patrick. And you get your hands off the top of the steering wheel there. Both hands need to be on the steering wheel at 9 and 3. Get close to that brake cone, mid lane here. Turned up just a bit there on the exit of 7 to 8. Same thing on your exit. We're just kind of adding a bunch of steering, so once you get it turned in and you flip your apex, unwind the steering wheel a little. There you go. Make sure we're in 4th gear on the straightaway. Getting out the whip, hitting that turn 10 looks a little better. Out to the left side. There you go. Mid lane here, so right in the middle, 2 to 3 feet off the pink and white. Aim the car to one up ahead. Nice smooth braking. Firm, and then slow release on it. Let the car turn in. Good job getting all the way to the curb. That looks good. Now unwind. So we just got to unwind that steering just a little sooner. You get a little go after that apex bump. We're going to try to get to the right in front of that apex bump. Alright, mid lane here. Again, all about looking. Patience with this corner, 3 seconds of coasting. Oh, we kind of missed it. We jumped on the throttle a little sooner to push you from that apex. Let's go around again, one more time. So for Harp and for Evia, just kind of work on the marks back there, fellas. Make sure we're visually scanning. We are going to go around one more time here. Bring it at number 4 board. Alright, start looking to the corner here. Again, you want to turn it in, get to it a little sooner than later. And then unwind the steering wheel. Open up. Left side. There you go. That was much better, Patrick. Still got a little improvement to make on turn 3, but that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see if we can get all the way into the curb. Be patient. Now as you exit this one, don't roll into the throttle too soon. Get the line and then slowly roll into it. A little better, but you gotta get tighter on that apex. That's what created you to go a little wide. And I'm gonna bring the pace down. I'm gonna go ahead and gather up our group and then we'll do our rotation. So stay right behind me. Once we're all together, everyone move on over to the right here. I'm gonna give this group a little space. Move to the right, everyone, please. Thank you. Alright, perfect. Just another moment here again. I don't want to be right on their tails. So Patrick, when we're in the back, that was much better this last lap around. We weren't so impatient with the throttle and just, we weren't pushing as much through it. Alright, Evia, come on behind me on the left side here. And then followed up by Harp. Patrick, you're going to go behind that red mist, number 24. Alright, let's start rolling through all our gears. 4th gear here on the straightaway. Alright, Evia, let's make sure we're visually scanning. Okay, try to get all the way into the right for this curve. Turn it. Close, you're within a few inches. Alright, make sure we're in 4th gear. Start building that pace up. Still too far from that pink and white. So we went back to a little habit there. Try to put that car a little closer to the pink and white there on that straightaway. Good, get over to the left. Mid lane here. We're not turning in late enough through that little chicane there. Remember, we were skipping over that blue turning cone, kind of going back to that. We just kind of shifted around it. Little wide still on that turn 8. And we're cranking that steering wheel pretty quickly there. For your unwind, you just got to slow that down. Alright, 10 is much better. Let's see now if we can kind of concentrate on 7 all the way to 8. So again, good improvement, Evia. I know I had you the last round. Now Harp and Patrick, we're going to go around again, fellas. Try to see if we can clip that apex for 1. You're getting close to it, but not all the way on that curve. Being a little more active there and proactive, Evia. Alright, once you get to the top of the hill, this is where I want you to fix up just a little more. So when we get to the top of the hill, I'm just going to slow down just a little bit. Alright, now, once you put this apex, turn late to the left so that you straighten up. Now, quick turn to the right. There you go, better. Alright, out to the left side here. Now remember, mid-lane, look to the right. Don't look at my car, because you don't know how much steering you need to do to get turned. Turn more, turn more. You gotta look at that apex, right? We're just not looking for it. I'm trying to get the general gist of where the corner is going, but we just gotta put a little more steering down. Besides that, good improvements as compared to the last run here. Good job. Let's go around again, India. And looks like, I can't stop in the car from Patrick. It's got the same color car, but one of you guys went way too wide on the exit of 10. We turned in too soon and too early. Still a little wide off of that apex. I want you to keep kind of working on that turn 1. That's kind of the one we're missing. The rest of them are shaping up and getting much better with the line, the driving line, and even looking out the window a little better. Alright, let's see if we can tighten this up. Let's see if we got this fixed up here. I'm not going to slow you down this time. Okay, you saw that turning on the last run. Are you thinking? How about now? Can you hear me there? I see Patrick Hart. Go ahead and pick up that radio, guys. driving low. My battery low is probably dying in this radio, so I'll make sure I change it back over. Everyone to the left. Thanks for letting me know there. Alright, let's keep the cars in fourth gear and we're going to go ahead and exit the track. I'll try to keep the talking as minimal as possible so the radio doesn't turn off. Alright fellas, we're going to go ahead and get our left blinkers on and get ready to exit. I'll slow down that pace. Keep those videos on and recording for me. I want to make sure I grab those lap times from each one of you. This is how we kind of shift you guys around in the groups. You can just throw it in second gear and we're just going to taxi along back to the building. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet before the battery dies again. Alright, let's go ahead and tighten up that formation. Let's make our way across the street, everyone. Go ahead and drop the driver and the passenger windows down now. Keep the cars on and running until I get to the window.